All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill today, Tanaka.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because
line drive, could be extra bases. One runs in, Murphy rounds third, headed for the plate. In to score from first. It's 2-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's some real power at the plate. John Wiggins doubled in his first AB. There's a swing and a drive. Tattooed and gone. And they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance.
John Wiggins getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that one in the air center field. Tavares pulls it in on the run. The Yanks lead one as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. And now the first baseman, John Wiggins. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tavares makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about.
Back in New York. And here's the first baseman, John Wiggins. That one ripped. Tavares makes the catch. One down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game. It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game one to set the tone.
(7-3) is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outs. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the New York Yankees. with Chris Singleton. I'm John Shelby. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in. And I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit. Not where you want to be. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway on the hill here today, Mike Jones.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. Single. He leaves the yard to right. His second homer in this series, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for New York, John Wiggins. He's already homered in this game. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
Next is the speedy first baseman, John Wiggins. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Now back.
John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. He's a guy who does it all. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
John Wiggins will hit next. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Now that's smacked to right center. And that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. The tag out.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude. This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once the series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And today's starter, Francesco Pena. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can,
that ends the inning, so we take a break. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Eri Yoshida.
Well, a rare arm on the mound. I mean, this is a pitcher that throws a knuckleball, but it's not her primary pitch. You know, it's really interesting just to watch her mix that pitch in, because you would think it'd be very difficult to have any control or command if it's not something you're using a whole lot. So for hitters, you're going to see them today most likely.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Both runners tagging from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right now.
Maximo Acosta stepping in for the Rangers. 1-1 now. On the ground, right side. Nice stop. Quick feed to second for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Awesome job of getting to that baseball. Really good dive there. Doesn't have time to get up to his feet. So
2 outs, nobody on. And stepping in for the Yankees, John Wiggins. That one ripped right center field. Back there. And it's gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 4-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Top of inning number 7. Now, John Wiggins. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. And that one handled. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch.
John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Liner, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Singy, this should be fun.
Well, you can feel the energy in the ballpark, and these two teams have fought through so much adversity to get here. When you get here, you forget about individual statistics and you play for the team. When a team is able to do that, they see themselves go to another level, and I'm looking forward to seeing that tonight.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go, and towing the slab, Tanaka.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be
hit high in the air. There it goes. See that. A gigantic blast. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and really nice launching.
John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. Well struck, right field. Back there. Just missed it. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Yankees, John Wiggins. Swing on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. A massive home run. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter.
John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. Center field. McKnight gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over.
Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
4-3, our final score for Chris Singleton and our entire. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics going up against the New York Yankees. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect, the home side taking care of business in game 1, but this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Mike Jones. And Siggy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And that extends the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's a big power threat. John Wiggins. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. He nails one out to right. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's some real power at the plate. John Wiggins. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 3-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the ball.
Runner at first with 2 away. John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat.
And up next for New York, John Wiggins. 4 for 4 with 3 homers and a single. That one is absolutely belted. Going gone. And he's gone yard again. His 4th home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 7-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special. And just so, well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close two-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Oakland Athletics. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
And boom, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched than the first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Antonio Dorda.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Man at second with one away. And next for New York, John Wiggins. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 7th home run of the series. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it. And it went a long way.
Runner at first with one gone. John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Another homer. His 8th of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boo. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to be a foul.
John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. He's a guy who does it all. And that one hammered. Get out of town. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 6-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special. But pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here is John Wiggins. Line drive. This looks like extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. He's safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Runner on at first with one gone. Digging in for Oakland, Ethan Salas. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball right side, could be two. Flips to second, over to first, safe. John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. 4 out of 4 with a double, and he's homered 3 times. Base knock right field. Lee around third. He'll score. It's 10-4. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving.
And we're back. We go to the ninth, and stepping in for the Yankees, John Wiggins. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard.
I mean, come on. Have a game. This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3 games to none. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Oakland Athletics. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Just about set to go now. And pitching in this game, Jackie Burkhart. What's the scouting report on him?
This guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Headed for the plate. Now a relay to third, and he's out. But they do get a run.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there.
John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. His 10th home run of the series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4, and the streak is alive. He's homered now. It's 7 straight.
What does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out.
Jacob Wilson digs in now. Tied up here in the early going. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out. John Wiggins now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Under it. 2 down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable, John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. his second homer of the game. It's 15-7. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch. In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
It wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
So this one got a little out of hand. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Oakland Athletics. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambu. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best.
Just about set to go. So here's the lefty, Richard Taguchi. What do we have on him?
Allowed 10 hits in his last start, and I know they're concerned about his mechanics. Maybe he's giving something away to the other side. Made some adjustments in between starts. Look for him to have a good one today.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. That one felt good. It's 1-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
They'll tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And up next for New York, John Wiggins. He's already homered here in this one. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. He powers that one out of here. His second home run of the game, and that's how they take the lead. It's 5-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left.
So 2 down, and next for New York, John Wiggins. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Save it. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game. It's 6-4.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to play off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special.
Man at first with one gone, and now Carson Williams. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, John Wiggins. Base knock center field, and that keeps the inning going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part.
At the plate, Jacob Wilson. Tying run at the plate. Shot grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a simple ball. Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the New York Yankees. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here for Game 1. And starting this one, Tanaka.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
That's hard hit on the line. It drops in, gets away a little bit. She scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming of.
And stepping in for the Yankees, John Wiggins. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one fouled off. St. John, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. In the air, out towards right center. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 3.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there.
Game 1 of the World Series. And now, John Wiggins. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Vukovic makes the catch. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch.
So first and second with one man gone. Stepping in, the long ball threat, John Wiggins. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And they add on. It's 7-1. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
John Wiggins stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Gigantic blast. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 12-1.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that.
2 outs, bases loaded. And here's the first baseman, John Wiggins. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had to
swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. A massive home run. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 18-1.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who could blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way. I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game, ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of. Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
So singy as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaubing. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in Game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after Game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here, and on the mound today, Mike Jones.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Next is the speedy first baseman, John Wiggins. Well struck right field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard.
Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. And now the center fielder, Max Clark. Puts a bunt down, right side. Wiggins steps on first for the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before.
Here's a big power threat, John Wiggins. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. He hammers one out to right. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there.
And now, John Wiggins. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and lines one towards the gap. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit. Base is empty, one away. And up next for New York, John Wiggins. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home run.
2 on with 1 out. And next for New York, John Wiggins. He's already homered in this game. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's key to this game was that huge 6th inning. They jumped all over the opposing pitching, and it was like they knew what was coming. And that kind of confidence just takes a team to the finish line, and that's what they did. They got the win in this game.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
And your final, 12-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched than the first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, Marcus Frey.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
1 down. John Wiggins getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit. Part of the order coming through now. And with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over.
And stepping in for the Yankees, John Wiggins. He's already homered here in this one. That to right. Vukovic under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. She makes it up to third with 1 away. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up next for New York, John Wiggins. He's already homered in this game. On a line out towards center. And makes the grab. And that is that. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs. We're midway in the 4th. Yankees 6 and the Diamondbacks 1. Here's some real power at the plate. John Wiggins, 1 for 3. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Heading to the alley. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. Part of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here in the desert, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, John Wiggins. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is all this team needs is 1 more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
The final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB, the show coming up. It's the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And starting in this one, Joe St. John.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And a base hit into right, and that keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever.
Tommy Troy, the next to hit. Ground ball, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it.
And here's the first baseman, John Wiggins. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. A towering shot. His 6th of the series, and they lead it. It's 4-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam.
Stepping in, John Wiggins. He's already homered here in this one. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, John Wiggins. Right side, under it. And out number 1 on the ground.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game. Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.